We begin this edition from the United States of America, where South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley has suspended her campaigns for the Republican presidential ticket. She announced the end of her campaign a short while ago in a brief address in her home state.
I am filled with the gratitude for the outpouring of support we've received from all across our great country. But the time has now come to suspend my campaign. I said I wanted Americans to have their voices heard. I have done that. I have no regrets. And although I will no longer be a candidate, I will not stop using my voice for the things I believe in.
Nikki Haley, following a series of losses in GOP nominating contests on Super Tuesday, her rival, Donald Trump, swept 14 of the 15 states in the presidential contest. Nikki Haley managed to seal a victory in Vermont with 17 delegates. Haley did not announce an endorsement in her remarks, but she encouraged Trump to earn the support of Republican and independent voters who backed her. Haley was Trump's last remaining rival for the Republican nomination. She had pledged to stay on in the race through at least Super Tuesday. Before that, she had suffered 4 straight losses in the primaries and claimed a victory in Washington, D.C.
Sure, you go tell everybody you know that they need to vote.
Susan Tehrani is our correspondent in the United States. She is now joining us live from New York. Hi, Susan. So it's now down to Trump versus Biden, or can we expect any other surprise element in the coming days?
No, not in the coming days. This is going to be probably one of the longest general elections in contemporary history. The next big events will be the Republican and Democrat conventions in London in the summer. And, you know, moving forward, some are wondering whether or not the current president, because of his age and mental acuity, will ultimately be able to really get on that debate stage with Donald Trump if they have to, or whether or not he'll even be the nominee moving forward. I mean, that is just a wild card that people are talking about. Unless that happens, I think we pretty much know what's going to happen as Americans go to vote ultimately in November between these two men.
Susan, has the Trump camp reacted yet to Nikki Haley's decision to opt out, or will they really react?
Yeah, no, they did. Donald Trump put out a statement on his Truth social media platform, basically saying that Nikki Haley got wiped out on Super Tuesday, so she bowed out, ultimately calling on her supporters to join, quote unquote, the greatest movement in American history and join his campaign. Eric, I thought it was interesting that this has not happened before with any other candidate dropping out, but President Biden also not only congratulated Nikki Haley for her campaign, but also called on her supporters to join his camp as well.
All right, Susan Tehrani is our correspondent in the United States. She has been reporting live from New York. Thank you, Susan. Well, with Nikki Haley dropping out of the presidential race, reacting to the news, Americans have expressed mixed reactions to the former South Carolina governor suspending her presidential campaign. Take a listen.
I think it's a shame that Nikki dropped out of the race and that Trump has free reign over this election. And I think that Nikki was a great, I am not on that side, but I think that Nikki was a great option and I had a lot of hope in her. And as a woman, I support women. And I'm just sorry she dropped out. I wish she would have been able to stick it out.
She put up a good fight and now it's, I guess, unfortunately time for her to move on. The math just isn't working for her. It turns into a numbers game. What can you do? As much as you hope that she would be able to make a dent, but, this time, better luck next time.
Well, if she drop out, there's more chance for Trump. What do you think? yeah. So, yeah. I like Trump. I like him. Yeah. Trump don't play that. Trump said America first.
I definitely think that he's definitely the front runner now. That this is a shoo-in for him now. And what does that mean for the country? Who knows, right? like I said, we just hope for the best, try to be as optimistic as possible.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.